I'm full on walking to my fate. Because I hate it. I hate every waking moment of it. And you're probably asking, as I ask myself, where am I going? I need to fire my probe. What am I doing? I'm asking myself more than anything. Why am I doing this? Like, I don't think I need to do any of this. Like, I don't need to go to the vessel. I mean, I want to a lot. I actually want to see what the name of my vessel looks like a lot. But I don't think that's what this is going to get me. Do I even need to get out of the ship to do this? Yeah. You alright, dude? 1 second. Yeah. Nope. Yeah. Yeah. That was weird. Nope. Yeah. You know what? Just get out of the ship, Ricky. Fuck are you? Because it just ends up here in this center bit. And that's kind of where I want to get. Like this part. That's all I want to do. But for some reason, that's really hard for me. Like, I understand why it's hard for me. But why? One day, I will conquer my fear. But today is not that day. So I will approach this as the coward I am. And pray. Basically, is the best I got. No, match, don't just fly in here. Alright, I told you I was a coward, and I was telling the absolute truth. Because I don't have a clue how far away things are. Or how much anything matters. I feel like I just need to fly directly at one of these fish to get over my fear of it. But I don't want to do that. Because it's terrifying to me. I don't want to do any part of it. I just want to find my way to my scout. And I feel like any bump or like knock is going to set them off because they're blind. So they're blind. It doesn't make sense for anything, honestly. How is there a fish in space? How's this happened? What evolutionary chain made a fish come to space? Eh? Why is the Dark Bramble so fucking terrifying? This is not the way I want to approach this. I want to back out. I want to at least be close enough to where my scouts are, which I think is one of the bottom parts. Against that entrance. Because at least then I can start this at least a little bit more confidently. Not much, just a little. Just a tiny, tiny amount. Like a very, very small amount. Okay, let's figure this out. Velocity match aborted because you came into this weird quantum realm. It's weird. It's just weird. I'm gonna leave it at that. This entire place is just weird. Okay. So these are like... Every time you go through one of these, it's like a weird warp path. And these are my duplicate signals. So... Each of these is another one of these warp path things, I think. I don't think any of these are actually fish. And at this point, I'm willing to be terrified. As I most likely will be. The center one, however, I don't think I can use. Because... Unless I'm missing something. I think the middle one's only big enough for you to fire your scout into it. I don't think you can actually fit your ship through it. The other two, however, I'm willing to take a gamble that you can get to. I'm going to do it very slowly, though. I'm ready to meet the fish, if the need be. I'm hoping they don't make noises. I'm hoping they don't make terrifying noises if I ever get caught. Shh. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. I think. Yeah, there we go. More duplicate signals. Okay. So we checked a lot of the previous place. This one I've not checked any of for fishies. I really hope that there's no anglerfish in here with dead bulbs, because that's just a terrifying thought. Because then it's just a fish. It's weird that the duplicate signals are so close to each other. Oh, all of this is so confusing. This is like the Lost Woods in space. If it had fish inside it, and was terrifying. Oh my god. It's... You don't understand. Like, nobody watching this other than, like, hello, future Ricky watching this back and probably editing it, and praying that you do better. All of this is terrifying, and like, I think only I truly understand why it's so terrifying to me. It's so difficult for me. I'm so sorry to anybody that's got this far and is enduring this fucking weenie fest. But I'm not kidding, this is genuinely terrifying for me. Like, I'm not making like a show of it. I'm... Wait. The kids said stick to the walls. This is where I would put bad things. This is where I would put the demons in like a row. Don't do that to me. If I was a betting man, and I am, it's a serious problem, I've got a sneaking suspicion that this is here to test you if you're playing the game by the kids' rules. Because they told the little fish to stick to the walls. And I'm trying my best here. Because I think, and I think I'm correct, which is fucking... I was just gonna fly straight forwards. I think one of these, or just the bulb part of it, the actual light, is a fish. Because you come out looking directly at it, and that's where your signals are, so you'd clearly want to just drive towards it, right? I think that's a fish. I think that's an anglerfish. It said to stick to the walls and try and avoid it. That's what the fishes... well, that's what the little fish need to do. They need to avoid it at all costs. What the hell? What is that? Yeah, I hate the fact I can't see it anymore. I honestly can't tell if that light bulb is moving or not. Also, can you see that on your screen, like there? Is that the Nomai vessel or something similar? There's like a bright light that it doesn't look like one of the anglerfish lights. It seems more technology than bioluminescence. I'm willing to face some of my fears flying towards it because of that. But I'm, as you could probably tell by the speed at which I approach a lot of this, I'm still terrified of everything. Because if I can avoid meeting any fishy fate, I would like to. Because like I said before, this is not a horror game. The point of this isn't to be terrified, it's to explore and figure stuff out. And here I am, being a massive, massive coward. And finding Feldspar's ship, I think. Feldspar? Is that your ship? What happened? Did you crash through this branch? That would explain why it's been missing for so long. I'm trying my best, dude, I'm trying. I'm just terrified. So that explains what that is. That's Feldspar's ship. I thought that was the vessel for a second. Some part of me wants to just call my signal back and launch my probe over there. So I'm gonna. Wait, is this... This is actually where I'm trying to be. Quit being so scary. I'm gonna just fly towards it. Parts of my body clench that I didn't know I had. I think we made it. I think we actually made it to where I was trying to get. That was an endeavour, I swear to God. If I fly out here and a fish immediately scoops me up, game's going off forever. Feldspar. My dude, you have no idea the endeavour my brain just had to go through to find you. There's a grav crystal here, okay. Feldspar. You've got fucking sardine cans for days. You're right, dude. Whoa! Yeah, that's my fucking feeling finally getting here. Where'd you come from? No one's come in here. Well, ever, actually. That makes you the second Hearthian to ever reach Dark Bramble. After me, of course. Well done. Say, it's you. They made you an astronaut? And you haven't blown yourself up yet. Good for you. Feldspar, my dude, you're alive. You never were the brightest hatchling, were you? Yeah, that's right, I'm alive. Been camping out here since my ship, crashed. Violently. Wait, what? Oh, this is a good story. I'd just finished exploring the core of Giant's Deep and needed a new challenge. And none of us had ever been inside Dark Bramble, so I think, hey, let's give it a try. I've been cruising around for a while, dodging the odd, massive, interdimensional vine bristling with thorns, when I run into this huge anglerfish, biggest I've ever seen. I pull a few stunts trying to shake the thing off, nothing too fancy. I'm going full speed when the fish clips me, knocks me into a vine, and, well, like I said, I crash. Blammo. On impact, my ship starts making noises like it's coming apart from the inside. And I think, well, that ain't great. Sure enough, I barely get out of there before the electrical system starts sparking like crazy. It's either move fast or die unpleasantly, so I had to put a little distance between me and my poor, fried ship. I camped out near where I crashed at first. I found this skeleton later. Great find. Would have been stupid to not use it. So I moved my setup over here and planted my emergency tree seeds. Been here ever since. Wow. Yeah, pretty much. I know, that's all went down. Story's over, but feel free to stay and enjoy the fire. Or don't. The fire's not going anywhere. Well. Shit. I went to the core too. Ah, so you figured out the old tornado trick. I found that bit out by accident, but let's keep that between you and me. Hornfells would have my very handsome head if they knew I'd been riding cyclones again. The ship's fragile, it can break. You can subject it. You can't subject it to extreme conditions. It's not like I went flying into the sun. I mean, I've done that a few times. And the jellyfish, you figured out those two, hatchling. I'll tell you what, you've done really well for yourself. We did a good job. Yeah, I figured that out without coming here. Pull up a marshmallow stick. Where should I explore here? Yeah, but... anywhere's good, but you should know that space is weird here. Intensely. Ever tried throwing your probe into one of those weird seeds? See there with the little opening? It's just big enough to launch one through. Your probe tracker will tell you the probe is in two places at once, but I don't think that's wrong exactly, because space doesn't work right in here. The seed looks small, see, but it's bigger inside, much bigger. I've had a lot of time to think about this, and my theory is spacing Dark Bramble kind of expands as you go through each sphere. That's why it's bigger inside those seeds. Well, that's my theory. Keep that in mind if you're exploring Dark Bramble, and maybe you won't get lost inside forever. Good luck! A big hollow vine his ship crashed into. If I were you, I'd take a walk and see where it ends. You want to go to the tail end of this anglerfish skeleton here and look for a flickering light in the fog. That's my old ship. Path starts there. Okay, what happened to this anglerfish? Oh, skeleton? It was like this when I got it. As near as I can tell, this anglefish must have been chewing on the vine and eaten a seed, and then the seed grew, and the seed grew and grew in the poor fish's stomach until this happened. Grosser. The skeleton was a good find. Light keeps the fish away, you know. See, they're territorial, so they mostly avoid each other. That's why I set up camp here. That's interesting. Did I find anything else? Yeah, that's my business. This chart will tell you if there's some. Well, if you so much as glance in Dark Bramble's direction, there used to be a fifth planet where the Bramble is now. This infernal plant appeared at the centre and kept growing and growing and growing until it shattered the planet and scattered its pieces across space. If we don't get that seed you found sorted real quick like, I suspect Timberhearth will be heading for the same fate. I'll tell you what, we Hearthians overcome far too much to be done in by a seed. I want to talk to you as much as I can here. The blasted things do have a weakness, meaning my fly as fast as I can approach to dealing with them could have used a bit more thought behind it. Oh well, at least they didn't eat me. All's well that ends well, huh? I mean, yeah, that's an upside. Anything else I can do with you? Doesn't seem like it. Nah, I'm good. Huh. Well, yeah, we finally got here, and still kind of terrified. Duplicate signal. Oh, ship duplicate signal. That's strange. So, apparently, you know, fuck the ship, I've only got so much time. Big hollow thing. Oh god. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. How did that happen? How did I fly through it? That didn't seem right. You know, if I come out of here and there's real bad news? Oh dear. Where the hell am I? I got real confused there. Oh dear. So yeah, you're kind of just travelling through dimensions when you're inside the Dark Bramble, which is weird. And then the sun rests you. So yeah, unfortunately, as it turns out, there's more to explore in Dark Bramble, but I did the thing I wanted to do. I got to Feldspar, essentially. Which is nice. Because I've been meaning to get to him for a while, it's just, as you probably could tell, I really don't like being in there. I feel like once I've been got by the fish a couple of times, which is probably inevitably going to happen because I've still got to find the vessel and all the other stuff in there. But that is definitely something for another day, as it is very, very late. And I finally went in. I finally actually got to the dude. Good job, me. Ugh, unfortunately, you're going to have to do that again at some point, so good luck.